Liz?
Viel zu viel. Ja, ich habe auch schon ein bisschen was gekauft.
Pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it.
Oh Gott, ich dachte gerade, wer steht da? Ha.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your
Das ist zu viel, ja, das kenne ich.
After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg. I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobeck. There's only one. I miss you.
Oh. Ups. Okay, hier ist nichts drin. Doch. Oh, ich war nur davor, so.
Hell, Liz. I know.
Ich hätte mir gerne noch Sekiro oder Dark Souls wahrscheinlich geholt, aber für privat, aber ich habe so viel Geld schon für den Sale ausgegeben jetzt. Es kommen Anfang nächsten Jahres ja auch so viele Spiele, besonders Sekiro und Dark Souls. Es kommt ja Elden Ring nächstes Jahr. Jetzt habe ich gar nicht zugehört. Scheiße. Verdammt.
Hell, Liz. I know. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time.
Ja, es fällt sehr schwer. Mir tatsächlich auch, ja.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were...
Nee, das stimmt. Das sind Spiele, die öfter mal runtergesetzt sind.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
Can't you just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel? She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in you? The generosity of it.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
Oh, ich hasse ihn.
Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
plug into their heads, Les. A whole lot of history. A whole lot of so-called truth. A whole lot of noise. It's not pablum, Les. It's poison.
Ich drehe den immer zu weit und dann geht sie wieder rückwärts. Ich denke mir halt gerade, alles, was in diese kleinen Dinge, in diese kleinen Gänge reinpasst, das kriege ich easy gefightet.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way.
Wie dunkel wollen Sie das Spiel machen? Kann ich einmal rüberspringen? Angst. Kannst du dich bitte... Hallo? Eloy, könntest du bitte...
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction. I can make it better, Liz. With a single stroke. Make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
Was? Ich verstehe diese Entwicklung gerade nicht so ganz. Kommt wahrscheinlich noch. Ist wahrscheinlich gerade ein bisschen Spannung aufbauen vom Spiel. Ich bin mir ja nicht sicher, ob das so möglich sein sollte, was ich hier... Ich muss da hoch. Diese Wege, ne?
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
Jetzt können wir wieder reingehen. Ich bin super angespannt die ganze Zeit.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See,
Ich wünschte, das wäre gerade einfach mal nur so eine Storyline, aber ich habe halt das Gefühl, dass gleich irgendwas kommt.
I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus.
Ja, aber ist bei mir auch so Land.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Er hat alles gelöscht.
Emergency alert. Captain atmosphere.
What? Aber das grundsätzliche Problem war doch Hades. Was war denn... Ja, ich habe irgendwo nicht richtig zugehört, oder? Das grundsätzliche Problem war doch eigentlich Hades. Was hat denn jetzt... Also... I'm confused.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance.
Das ist einfach ein anderer Part der Story.
Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope.
Ich bin gerade irgendwie ein bisschen irritiert, ehrlich gesagt. Und bevor wir hier jetzt irgendwas anfassen und Hades gleich auftaucht, muss ich auch noch schnell wohin. So. Ich kann euch nochmal Caddo zeigen. Sie ist nämlich gerade auf ihrem Platz. Bevor es gleich vielleicht wieder Action gibt. No, mein Cam-Kabel ist mittlerweile zu kurz. Da. Oh. Meine Cam dreht sich leider automatisch. Oh, falsche Richtung. Wait. Jetzt ist meine Cam ja komplett falsch. So. Jetzt aber.
The master override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Nur noch. Wir müssen jetzt nur noch Hades damit vernichten. Wenn 2 dann nichts ist, oder? Ah, okay. Nee, aber die Infos ist okay.
Sound good?
Try not to fall to your death. The master override doesn't override gravity.
Keep holding, keep holding.
Da. Hab's gesehen.
You're here.
For a moment,
What?
our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered such knowledge you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse, helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. It's code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion
Oh je.
as well.
So the Eclipse, the robots they've resurrected, they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse, everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus, recovered from an ancient ruin as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Welcher
Its
Turm?
precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes, I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot with my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late?
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus, and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus, inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
Das heißt, eigentlich ist er schuld, dass wir überhaupt in dieser Situation sind, right?
The things you've done in the pursuit of knowledge, Silence. Pure recklessness.
Aloy, this wasn't a confession to elicit your judgment.
Unbelievable.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence.
Wieso hilft er uns
Where will
nicht?
you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Er könnte uns halt auch einfach helfen, ne? Dann wäre das so viel einfacher. Es ist immer so. Es ist immer so, dass wir die ganze Arbeit machen müssen.
They're coming.
Preparations are complete.
Ah, Lucent Bahavas. Behold, as I promised you.
What manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing.
Hier sind immer nur die Helfer, das ist wahr.
Stay! Stay your ground!
Dass er überhaupt zweimal persönlich irgendwo aufgetaucht ist, das stimmt.
Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow.
The buried shadow, I don't understand.
Did Ahriman understand the glint hawk that perched upon the alight?
It speaks scripture.
Ahriman followed the shadow cast from the spire.
To the mesa where Holy Meridian was founded.
You will follow the shadow once more.
I am a righteous man, chosen of the sun. But in times of need, the powers of shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot. Will you return to us what is ours, O shadow of prophecy?
An army is required. Obey, and Meridian is yours.
Of our obedience you can be certain.
I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it?
Entity is not known.
I'm called Silence, and you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name?
Hades.
You are a creation of the ancients. A war machine?
Define timeline.
Time? Ah. It is the 13th king of the Karja Sundom's reign.
Define Karja.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me.
Titan Flame merely houses intellect. Define Karja.
Now that's more like it.
Task is complete.
Yes. The focus network is active, built to your specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait. But I remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing?
Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer.
How inconvenient for me.
Come before me. You shall receive your reward.
Very Threat detected inside Eclipse.
Speak its name, O Shadow, and it will die.
You will eliminate this one. Silence.
Silence. Yes. A truth whispered at night is seen in the day. He was never one of us. It will be done.
Das hat alles eine ganz interessante Wendung genommen. Ich weiß nur noch nicht so ganz, was ich davon halten soll. Ich muss auch sagen, ich habe kein gutes Gefühl dabei, Hades dieses Ding in den Kopf zu rammen, weil ich nicht glaube, dass er das gut finden wird. Aber das ist nur so eine Vermutung. Ich hätte besser Ausweichtalent nehmen sollen, ne?
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Derval, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...
Komm ich hier jetzt runter? Hallo? Oh nee, das ist mir zu lang. Nee, nee. Ich fühle mich irgendwie nicht so wohl bei der Sache. Stufe 34? Ich glaube, dann sollten wir noch ein bisschen was anderes machen vorher. Ich überlege, ob ich mir das für die Geschossangriffe vielleicht holen sollte. Weil die Todbringer und sowas.
Here might know if Nakoa came through.
Was muss ich denn hier jetzt machen? Finde den Hauptmann.
Don't let your guard down.
Woran erkennt man denn so einen Hauptmann?
Might shake your hand, but mine's been at the forge.
Snow chill itches.
I've always wondered, are all your kind hunters and fighters, or just a few?
Are you in charge here?
No, that would be Captain Balan. I'm his second in command, Prefect Zaid.
Wait, you're Zaid?
Ah, you've heard of me. Let me ease your mind. There seem to be wild stories about me among your tribe. But the
Also wir
Nora
müssen jetzt
have
ein
me
paar
mistaken for
Nebenquests machen,
someone
weil
else.
ich ein bisschen
I'm
unterlevelt
not
bin
sure
gerade.
where the fault lies, but the fog of war often breeds confusion. Unfortunately, some refuse to acknowledge the error. So it was with the last Nora who came through here.
The last Nora who came through here. You mean Nakoa?
Is that her name? Oh well. It was a very unfortunate situation. She attacked me in broad daylight. If one of my men hadn't spotted her, I might well have been injured. But we were able to subdue her without harm.
What did you do with her?
I let her go, of course. It was clear she thought I was responsible for unspeakable things. So, in a sense, her actions were justifiable. I explained that she was wrong, then sent her on her way. Sadly, I don't think she believed me.
Where is Nakoa now?
I don't know exactly. She left raving that she would find a way to bring me down. But I did hear a report from the garrison at Lonesome Rock that a young woman had been abducted by bandits. Might have been her.
So you deny participating in the Red Raids?
No, I didn't say that. I did have a role in those operations, albeit a very limited one. But all this nonsense about torture and murder, that wasn't me. They have me confused with some other commander. I don't doubt some of my comrades did bad things, but Sun King Avad has worked hard to eliminate such brutality.
You've really gone out of your way to help, Prefect Zaid.
It's no trouble. The Sun King wishes to make amends with your people, and I am his humble servant.
I'll go to Lonesome Rock and get to the bottom of this. I promise you that.
You do that. And if our men are anything less than helpful, please let me know.
Ich vertraue ihm nicht. Aber ich glaube, das ist
Can't trust
gewollt.
him.
Gotta take
Not
over
after
my
what Jan
brother's
told
shift
me.
today. Sure as the sun
That garrison is my only lead.
Ich habe halt schon die stärksten Waffen, ne? Eigentlich dachte ich, wir schaffen heute die Hauptquest, aber ich glaube, dadurch, dass ich jetzt das höhere Level brauche, wird es ziemlich eng. Ich meine, mit Sicherheit hätte ich das. Ich hätte es wahrscheinlich. Ich kann es wahrscheinlich auch auf 34 schaffen, aber ich will es nicht riskieren. Weil ich glaube, öfter an Stellen zu sterben ist ein bisschen anti-fun. Wenn ich eine gewisse Stärke brauche, muss dann noch irgendein Bossfight auf mich warten. Ich würde mir gerne die Siedlung holen. Wieso war ich da noch nicht?
Falling in love with a merchant's daughter.
I've seen better.
It's you! The one who saved Meridian from that Oseram lunatic. Damned if you aren't a ray of sun on a dark day. Will you help me?
If I can. What happened?
Mass murder. That's what. 5 night guards shredded like cabbage out there in the quarry.
5 men murdered? How?
Don't know. One was a buddy from before the liberation. We worked this quarry together as slaves for the Mad King. My friend, may he walk forever in the light, knew how to fight. Fiends who did this must have had stealth or numbers.
Could machines have killed them?
Don't see how. The quarry is fenced and gated, and I've never seen a Glinthawk do anything like this.
Anything strike you as strange or out of the ordinary?
Well, let's see, oh yeah, chunks of corpses, gushing blood. Sorry.
Ich bin Mord nicht gewohnt.
Not used to murder. Nah, nothing unusual. Well, except we've been doing a little blasting lately, and Saravad said, no, that's just stupid.
You've been using explosives?
Sure. To clear away bedrock and get to the good stuff, we do it for a week or so every year. But that's got nothing to do with
Das ist eine gute Eigenschaft, glaube ich.
Torn apart, not blown up.
What exactly did Saravad say?
Ah, nothing. Kept babbling about a pile of rocks out there. Said he didn't remember it from yesterday. I told him that this here is a quarry, where we move rocks all day. So rocks getting moved ain't so surprising, lunkhead.
I know what killed those men. A machine that attacks from underground. It's called a rock breaker. Powerful sounds can attract them. Like explosions.
Oh nee, nee. Mit denen will ich mich nicht anlegen.
Killing machine. Great. What in the name of the sun am I supposed to do about that?
Just sit tight. This kind of thing is my specialty.
Ja, ich weiß, welche das sind.
Nice. Glad I...
Ah nee, das wollte ich gar nicht.
Wonderful.
I've seen this 4 times already. If I got my hands on Derval, there wouldn't be anything left.
This isn't up to their usual standard.
Wir machen jetzt erstmal die andere Quest.
Good for an old remedy. This must be Lonesome Rock. If it's a trap, I might need to go in quiet.
Ich brauchte dafür nur Stärke 15 oder so, ne?
Seems like an ordinary outpost. I'd better look around.
I'm so bored.
There are chains in the cart.
Being bored.
I'm bored with you talking about being bored.
I'm bored with you complaining about me being bored.
I wasn't complaining about you being bored. I was complaining about your—
Hold, Outlander! What are you doing here?
Hunting. I've been tracking a sawtooth for the better part of a day.
Well, you must have lost the scent, because we haven't seen any around here. Now be on your way, and quickly.
Well, they don't want to talk, so let's see if they're hiding something.
She's snooping around.
Das habe ich befürchtet.
Let's see what Zaid's hiding out here.
Well. Silence macht keine halben Sachen.
Not just chains, manacles. They were moving prisoners somewhere.
Absolut unauffällig, diese Wagenspuren, right?
These will keep.
Ich spreche meinen Gedanken jetzt nicht aus. Weil das, glaube ich, Unglück bringt. Erst wenn wir am Ende sind, sage ich, was ich gedacht habe. Wenn ich es dann nur weiß. Ach komm, wir sagen es einfach. Das ist Level 15. Die können mir eigentlich nichts mehr anhaben. Ich dachte gerade, zum Glück sind hier keine Maschinen. Weil ich das Gefühl habe, Maschinen machen mir mehr Probleme als Menschen.
That Nora girl we got in the hole is nice and lean.
Don't get ideas. Said says hands off or better price at auction.
Sounds like Nakoa's here. And I'm gonna have to cut through these guards to get to her.
Ja, aber... Hallo? Ich finde es ja absolut super, dass sie sich so eine mega nice Festung hier bauen. Direkt neben so einem Felsen, wo man hochklettern kann, damit man auch in diese Festung reinkommt als Gegner. Absolut insane, oder?
Got a live one! Keep your eyes up! She's up there somewhere.
Don't mind me.
Well...
Don't give up! To me, brothers!
Bei ihn erwische ich da nicht. Sind die anderen beiden da?
Keep moving and
Ja, ne? Erstmal looten, dann befreien wir die anderen. Ich habe gerade schon eine Stimme gehört. Ich hätte die auch alle mit Sicherheit easy im Nahkampf gekriegt, aber muss man ja nicht riskieren, ne? Die hat blauen Loot. So, war hier noch irgendwo was? Da.
Got too much already.
So. Hinten ist auch noch Loot.
Prisoners. Chained up to be sold as slaves.
Please, help us get out of here. Please, help us
Nakoa?
get out of here.
Jan sent me. Look, we can talk more once we get everyone out of this pit.
Jan sent you? I don't believe it. Well, I guess one of his prayers finally worked.
I've got the key.
I'll help the others. Let's go.
We made it. Komme vom Gelände. Naja, das dürfte ja eigentlich kein Problem mehr sein, wenn alle dead sind, oder nicht?
Talk to Nakoa. She'll know what to do.
I knew you were going to be trouble, girl.
Ah ja.
But you'll
Hätte
make
ja
it
sein
worth our
können.
while in the end.
The end is now, Zaid. For you and your men.
Oh, der macht aber Damage.
Escape me.
Der lebt noch.
The word of shadow. I'm done. Am I done?
Aber man muss sagen, obwohl die recht schwach sind, machen die gut Damage. Ja? Das denke ich mir jedes Mal wieder.
You gave him a quicker death than he deserved.
My father was a hunter. He taught me every animal deserves a clean kill.
How did Zaid come to run a ring of slavers?
All the scum you just killed, they butchered for Zaid during the Red Raids. The new Sun King kicked them out of the army, but Zaid managed to lie his way out of trouble, then saw a new way to make a shard, putting his grunts to work here.
How did Zaid capture you?
I tried to get him at Day Tower, but he caught me, then let me go so he could have his men grab me later.
And after?
Said he was gonna sell me into slavery like the other poor bastards that came through here week to week. But he took his time, kicked me around whenever he stopped by. Guess me trying to kill him hurt his pride.
You've been through a lot.
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Zaid's dead. I was ready to go through anything to make that happen. And I did.
What are you gonna do now?
The others were in that cellar for months. The more run down they got, the harder it was for Zaid to sell them. They need food, rest, and hope. I'll take them to Meridian and tend to them.
You're not even going to try to go back? What about Jan?
The matriarchs won't let me back. Even if they would, I wouldn't go. They can burn for all I care. As for Jan, I know a way to get word to him. I'll miss that runt. But at least he'll know I'm safe.
Time for me to go.
Das heißt, wir müssen nicht diese Nachricht überbringen.
It must be a good one if they gave you the mark of a seeker. If you ever feel like telling it, look me up in Meridian. I'll be there until the others get back up on their feet. Until then, thank you for helping me cut this rot from the world. I don't know. Maybe now I can put Zaid behind me and remember my father as I should. As soon as the others are ready, we'll head for... Thanks again for all your help.
Ich wollte doch nur looten. Okay. Ich muss tatsächlich sagen, dafür, dass das nur Nebenquests sind, so wenn ich überlege, wie schnell wir teilweise die Nebenquests vergleichsweise in Assassin's Creed machen konnten, brauchen diese Nebenquests hier echt gut Zeit, ne? Ich überlege, dass ich das auch noch alles hin und her rennen würde. Die Nebenquests waren super langweilig in Assassin's Creed, ja. Haben wir eigentlich heute Prozente gemacht? Oh, Tatsache, aber wahrscheinlich wegen der Hauptquest, ne? So. Als nächstes wäre vom Level her die hier dran. Da hatte ich nicht mehr drüber nachgedacht. Mein Mikrofon ist staubig.
The food is from Dowager Queen Nasadi, little ones. Her Highness knows times are hard and helps when she can. Eat, but bring some home for your families, if you have one.
Das Outfit ist cool.
I've heard whispers about you. Rides machines, fancy spear, delightful freckles. Some even say you have a conscience. How extraordinary.
Das ist das, damit ich überhaupt dahin kann. Ich guck gleich mal.
My name is Vanasha. For now, all you need to know is that I'm a whisper of reason in this howling pit of insanity.
Genau, Schattenkaja.
I know how that feels. I'm sure you do.
Aber es heißt ein bisschen anders.
He's a good man, so naturally the Shadow Carja want to murder him. I've done some digging, and I think he's headed for the Green Climb. It won't take those mercenaries long to find him. He could use some help, if you're so inclined.
Stop being evasive and tell me who you really are.
Stop being evasive? You might as well tell me to stop being charming. It's impossible, but I like you, so I'll tell you a secret. I have friends in Meridian, and I like to do favors for them when I can.
Ja, das ist
Uthid
echt
might be
cool.
of use to them, if he survives.
How do you know Uthid is innocent?
I'm excellent at making inquiries. Look, he feeds orphans from his own rations and personally punishes anyone who hurts the old or infirm. The idea that he would try to kill Edelman is ridiculous. He must have found something that can embarrass the priesthood. Otherwise, Bahavas wouldn't risk marking such a well-regarded man for death.
What makes you think he's on the Green Climb?
He knows he'll be pursued, so he needs a hideout that's both familiar and defensible. He once single-handedly held off an entire bandit clan in those foothills. My guess is that he'll fall back on what worked before.
I'll do what I can for Uthid. But
Ich werde
what
schon
about you?
extrem müde gerade.
What about me what?
What will you do while I risk my life?
Useful things, little huntress. Look for 3 dead trees south of Sunfall. They mark the start of the Green Climb. Good luck.
Imagine us, half-starved and weeping, laying siege to Meridian.
Ich habe halt schon wenig Lust, das jetzt alles zu laufen, um ehrlich zu sein. Muss halt nur darauf achten, dass wir ein paar Schnellreisesets für die Hauptstory übrig lassen.